get ourselves into this, shall we? Overlays, good. I'm remembering. Mugi going up top with the Undying. He's got Quelling, he's got Ring of Regen, going Headdress early on. Bassi on Faith for that safe lane of Newbee. AQ, the Morphling mid with Waishi and Wizard. Your Mars with an Orb of Venom. And Darkseer with a ton of regen. So FY boots up on the Centaur, challenges bot with a Dragon Knight, Somnus playing the Shadow Fiend with triple Mangoes mid. X-Nova, Orb of Venom, Ogre, plopping up to top. And Old 11, the Blightstone Prophet.
I want to see how the mid matchup goes. It's not going to be an easy lane for Morphling. He needs to be careful about being hit by second and the third raise, of course. And he is half range hero.
The odds there. 2.25 return for Newbee, 1.6 for LGD. So LGD still being favoured even after that game 2 sloppiness. Let's see if they can fix their problems and get themselves into fighting shape here in game 3. Or if Newbee's team fight coordination, which has been spectacular, comes into play. Bounty runes not heavily contested by Newbee. Down bottom anyway. Waishi will be able to kind of zone them out while Darkseer does dip back for 1, but it will be the 2 for 2. Left hand side for Radiant, right hand side for the Dire as usual. What's X-Nova doing? What are you up to, buddy? Hunting for Faith. 297 movement speed against 292. Not leveling up anything yet on the Ogre, and Thunderstrike already proving its worth, taking about a third of his health already.
5.5 natural regen per second on Ogre. I don't think he's gonna even eat the Tango.
He seems pretty happy. AQ mid already feeling the burn from the Shadow Razors. Maybe piling that pressure on. Did have 2 stacks up. Ooh, tries to keep them going, but not quite. Back to 1. But the damage is done on AQ. He's going to have to pop that salve reasonably soon. Maybe taking some tower hits, though. Traded back. Still has the Mangoes to toy around with. AQ can't really get close to this creep wave. Yeah, it's dangerous, dangerous territory. And 2 seconds for that long-range raise with a Mango, but there's the salve. Difficult for the Morphling. And down bottom, we see the Darkseer just stacking, manipulating creep waves. FY getting some good denies in. As Wizard with Waishi finding a new lane in between the towers. 6 stomp onto 2 actually. FY catches both of them under the creep wave, so the damage in onto Waishi. Looks like first blood's going to be spilled. That Dragon Tail stuns him for long enough. The Fairy Fire, though, keeps him up and running. The tower hit.
Misses.
Ooh,
he went uphill and it missed.
Waishi, he's walking it off. I think Wizard used a salve on himself or something. So he doesn't have the salve onto the Mars anymore. And FY still giving chase here. Should have this kill. They turn the spear with the turnaround, fighting into FY. He's 1 hit away from death, and Waishi wants it. Oh, he gives it to Wizard. Full creep wave and first blood. Denies himself to the tier 3.
By Waishi. They just got level 2. Instantly used the spear, even connected on the tree to get the hit. Ooh.
Wonderful stuff.
How's mid lane doing? 5-2 against 8-1 on Shadowfiend. 2 points in raises at the moment, so every single time he's close, will get harassed a lot. Morphling needs to bring a lot of regen in this lane.
Yeah, it's real tough. Waishi is coming in to help out. FY chasing Wizard, but the Mars backstabbing the Shadow Fiend. Try and get him under tower with the spear, or at least trap him up against these high ground areas. Does take him down with the AQ right click. Doesn't even need the spear from Mars to secure it.
If you get hit by God Rebuke and have Orb of Venom, you're still gonna get the effect. So it's gonna slow you down.
So a fake ranged hero, Mars. Got that long range.
They want to go again.
Yeah, AQ back up to full health. Level 2 waveform forward. No adaptive strike and the spear completely off the mark, but it doesn't seem like it matters too much. Maybe a click away from death and the cancellation of the TP. Prophet stops. Okay. Well, the Mars stuck around, hey?
We've seen that in game number 1, where they just bullied Shadowfiend. Who was it?
Storm Spirit.
Maybe Storm Spirit, yeah. So
Wizard.
now he needs to walk back to the lane. X-Noah will collect some of the experience and the gold on that mid lane while Somnus is gone.
Shadow Fiend is one of those heroes that can catch up in the jungle. Should look to make some stacks with X-Nova potentially. Currently sitting at 10-1 while Morphling 16-11. Getting ahead of the race. FY, Windlace and Boots. As YShi TPing in towards mid again, trying to keep himself hidden here for the 4-minute rune, which is a regen for X-Nova down bottom spot. No bottle, of course, for maybe after those 2 deaths. FY, that's a courier walking into the hands of Wizard, but it's well played by FY with a stun, forcing Wizard now just to surge away and salve back up. Morphling getting pressured by maybe, or is it the other way around? AQ doesn't have a waveform, but Bottle with raindrops proving to be a good way to hold himself in the lane as the courier popped out by the God's Rebuke. YShi still with the spear, wants maybe real bad here. And with the spear back into the waiting arms of the Morphling, Wizard's rotation in. The raise lands, 2 hit, Morphling waveforms forward, and he's looking for FY now as a bonus kill, potentially, but he doesn't have the range to continue. So they'll switch to X-Nova as the bonus target, and, ooh, stick charge.
Not enough.
Not enough
Bounty
indeed.
rune spawning, which will refill Morphling's bottle. One of the reasons why Mars is played as position 4 from time to time is you get God's Rebuke level 1 and you just insta-kill the courier.
Insta-kill couriers, yeah. Darkseer Bottle himself, double bounty rune to refill all the way back to full HP and a full bottle. It does mean that Morphling doesn't... Yeah, Morphling was walking over to the second bounty rune like, yo, dude, really? You've taken my bounty rune with my empty bottle? Come on. And I think Mugi got one top. Oh, they got both top. Faith grabbed, yeah. 4 bounty runes at 5 minutes there for Newbee. And the bottle refill there now, thanks to YShi TPing into mid. Straight away, AQ jumps to maybe Shadow Fiend, knowing that he's got limited regen here. Tangos and a stick, but no real charges, just 1 in the slot. And I've missed a kill down bottom. My apologies. Wizard dropping to Chalice and FY. Long stun durations, what, 2 plus... 2.5, that's 4.5 seconds of stun. Pretty hefty.
And Ogre, once Morphling used the waveform, he instantly TP's mid. Like, he knows that Mars is somewhere around, and they want to kill Shadowfiend. Shadowfiend is my favorite hero to kill. Has no escape mechanism. Same goes for Luna. I don't know. What's your favorite, Gary?
My favorite hero to kill?
Yeah.
I think I would agree with Shadow Fiend, but Tinker is definitely up there. You know, the Soul Ring, Boots of Travel Time are so... I guess still are so important for him. Killing him before he gets his item timings in that first 15 minutes are super nice. As the spear onto maybe will open up a kill yet again onto the Shadow Fiend. Newbee grabbing it over and over again, and a good kinetic field will save YShi here for the time being, and FY has maybe overstayed his welcome, but a good Fire Blast holding AQ back. Level 3 waveform, still no adaptive strike on this mid Morphling. Very interesting for me anyway.
This is the normal build on Morphlings these days. You want to lower the cooldown on waveform, and you're not going to be using adaptive strike. Like, having 1 point is okay to stop the TPs and secure some of the range creep, especially if you're playing mid Morphling. So you can't use all of these abilities. You do not have enough mana to sustain it.
Old 11 getting caught out here by yet again this Mars rotation. Undying with Urn. Headdress, Buckler. Looks like he's going for this full utility, so it's going to be this kind of 4 protect 1 around the Morphling. Everyone else, utility, auras, team fight. And AQ, the real hard carry in this game, probably going to go Wand, Magic Wand into E-Blade, then BKB, I would assume.
I want to see, like, Spirit Vessel is fine, or just Urn on Undying, but Aghanim Scepter. This is position 1 Undying for people who just tuned in.
Aghanim Scepter. Let's see what he does. Someone tweeting at me saying Newbee played One Dying yesterday versus VG Morphling. Farming core. But it also does very well to mess up against these tanky heroes.
Newbee against Vici Gaming yesterday?
Apparently so.
Huh. They did not have Undying yesterday.
Oh, then I've been lied to.
At least in this league. This is what Liquipedia says.
Ah, yeah, it was in the CD, the Chinese Dota League. They had it. Yeah, they're against Morphling, Huskar, Ogre, Centaur, Wind Ranger. Oh, they've got a Nature's Wrath going down to bottom lane. The wall has been dropped already. Ignite thrown out by X-Nova, but Illusion's created and whacking into this FY Centaur who has to run, sprint away. Old 11's TP'd in. This is not something you can really stick around and play with. Ogre drops. They do get the TP out from Prophet, so safe and sound, but Chalice, Dragon Form expiring, low HP on him and FY. And Newbee, some heavy rotations bottom with a double damage rune Morphling. They want this tier 1 tower now.
Double damage Morph, this tower is gone. There's no way they're defending it, even though they are using scan to see if someone is just staying inside the trees. Chalice does not have Dragon Form, so he can't kill the top tower. They found Centaur.
Thunderstrike, big damage, level 2, and FY zapped down. 8-2, and the lead is building here for Newbee as we get ourselves into the level 6s, plus still waiting for these supports to crack up there. Undying still level 6 compared to the I guess 6 of Prophet, but the 8 of Dragon Knight is what I'm really looking at. Chalice TP's up top with Old 11 to take down the tier 1. Somnus taking out the Tombstone, still having to deal with Mugi. Faith does get a good glimpse back, and Somnus being shredded here, but Mugi falls first. Waishi will come in with a good spear. Ooh! Ooh! Maybe
nice,
just about gets away from it, and Faith drops to the Nature's Wrath while Chalice comes in, so LGD turn. Good fight from them. Maybe with these illusions. Proving problematic, and a Fire Blast. Oh, okay, he gets the God's Rebuke. The spear doesn't move the Centaur, so they have the Stomp Chain stun, and AQ's Morphling could do very little here to stem the flow from LGD as they want to really force down these objectives. Tier 1 into Tier 1, top to mid, catapults going.
Look at how big Dragonite wings are with Bloodlust. Shit looks scary. Kind of looks like Viper, to be honest.
Hello, Dota.
Oopsie.
I checked the item build on this Undying. So he went for Spirit Vessel, Hood, BKB, and a Book 1.
Okay. So go in, utility tankiness. What's net worth sitting at now? Morphling up the top by about 500. Closing in on E-Blade, about 3 grand away from it, as they glimpse Ogre into the kinetic field. X-Nova, a little too far forward, but of course the glimpse making the most of that situation. Darkseer with Soul Ring Mech going straight into Greaves. There's going to be this timing where Newbee have an exceptional 5-man team fight combination. And I'm not sure if LGD are going to have enough to deal with that. You know, Prophet's going Orchid. They don't really have this aura carrier because DK is going Shadowblade, and you know, Shadow Fiend not really the Greaves or aura builder anymore like he used to be.
Nature's Prophet going all in with this Orchid build. It's great against the Morphling when he does not have a defensive item. But with just Ghost Scepter, it should be okay-ish. There is a ton of magical damage, so he needs to be careful when he wants to pop it.
Smoke from Newbee. Static Storm, Arena of Blood at the ready. Level 1 Vacuum, not amazing, but definitely could help out. Just mess up the positioning here of LGD. And they'll try and catch Old 11. Surging forward, Waishi immediately there with the Arena. Holding onto the spear just in case Old 11 thinks he's got any opportunities to TP. And you're right, the courier down. Old 11, Thunderstruck, tries to pop the wand, but they've already got the urn up on him, and that's enough damage to tick him down. And at the same time, you know, 3 heroes go down bottom. 2 heroes transition into mid-tier 1.
Another double damage on Morphling. Smoke from LGD. They want to take this fight. Shadowblade deep.
And onto the Morphling. Trying to get the stun. They catch out the Darkseer, but Tombstone's dropped. The Darkseer is being zapped down. He doesn't get his spells off, but the turnaround with the Undying still up and running. The Tombstone trying to be focused by the Dragon Knight, but why she gets the stun out the Chalice. He's going to get the Tombstone, but at what cost? His own life is being forfeited here by LGD. Oh, Newbee looking so good now. Shadow Fiend and Centaur both having to retreat. Yes, they kill the Darkseer, but they'll still lose the tier 1, which they were trying to defend. Old 11 thinking about a TP into mid lane to snipe the courier, but yeah, not.
I think that was a mistake going for Darkseer instead of Morphling. Like, Morphling has double damage. Look at it. 350 per hit. Darkseer already even used the mech, so it's not that big of a deal.
And it's only level 1 vacuum. Yeah, I think you're right. If they go on the Morphling and kill him, that fight potentially just ends right there. LGD with some miscommunication or just not synchronizing up with each other. Wizard has to deal with this FY Invis Centaur. And the Razors not quite good from
raise.
Maybe. So the mech into vac back, wall there, and a glimpse too. The Static Storm and maybe caught out and picked off, and the Spear catches old 11 so he can't TP home. Makes some trees as his dying move, but Newbee striking hot again. 2 core kills and losing nothing in return.
They didn't get the kill on Darkseer because of that missed last race. The chase potential from Newbee is insane. If they play around this Tombstone, they have Surge, they have Glimpse, which is maxed out at the moment. The vision is also there. Morphling does not care too much. If he gets the Morph off, they can't kill him unless they like stun him with the Dragon Knight, get a multicast with Ogre, and Shadowfiend pops the ulti. Shadowfiend is level 10 at the moment.
Yeah, 12 Morphling, 11 DK. Okay, Shadowfiend now hits 11. But there's the E-Blade on Morph. They've got Spirit Vessel done on the Undying. Mech Arcanes and 1,000 gold to Greaves. But this is smoke time for sure from Newbee. Just go find team fights, pick-offs. Just use your spells, get them off cooldown. Or get them on cooldown. Start utilizing your abilities. You do have to worry a little bit about the split push from Prophet. But with Dragon Knight and Shadowfiend kind of bunkered back on their side of the river, a move like this where the self-Yule's not accomplishing a whole lot. Spear is there and the Morphling's in. A good 2-man stomp from FY, but the follow-through is not available. Newbee yet again packing a punch as they're going to get 3 in a row. Ex-Nova, Bloodluster's tower, but the waveform will allow Mugi to snipe out a double kill for himself. And a catapult coming through should mean a good amount of damage on this tower.
And I like how they gave Philosopher's Stone to Undying. Even though it's a position 1 hero, he does not flash farm at all.
Where they're TPing, bottom lane, Chalice. That's a rainbow of TPs. The Power Rangers of Newbee are coming in. Chalice has a glimpse. Yeah, here it comes. Back to the tier 1 you go, Chalice. Stuck between 4 heroes. And the E-Blade Adaptive Strike will secure yet another kill. Chalice completely out in the open.
Even though it's only a 4k lead, it feels like Newbee is in control. They don't have good heroes that can kill the Tombstone. Yes, you have Bloodlust, but who's gonna actually start attacking it in front of all these assassination heroes from Newbee? You stand there, you don't have a defensive item. Morphling?
Morphling? Wait, have I lost Lacoste?
I'm here.
Okay, good. It sounded like you wanted to talk about Morphling.
Yeah, I just said that he can blow up people. Maybe Discord causing them issues.
A little bit of cut, but it's fine. Smoke time again. Let's go. Yeah, Mars has a smoke. Static Storm's ready. Arena of Blood ready. Let's go with the level 4 vacuum. Come on, Morphling. Come and join in. Ring of Aquila up for him. Grove Bow for Prophet. Pupil's Gift being sent back to base, it looks like. Morphling not wanting that for now. D-Ward from Faith. We'll give away their position here a little bit. LGD so very passively farming on the DK, on the Prophet, while Shadowfiend in the enemy jungle finding whatever space he can.
Don't think LGD will know about this one.
And even if they do know about it, they're not really well equipped to come and actually do anything about it.
Dragonite is using Dragon Form just to farm up more quickly.
Yeah. He's
This
rushing into
says
that
we do
BKB.
not want to fight.
They might have to with that Aegis picked up by Newbee. Big red flag for LGD. You've got Orchid on Prophet, yes, but he needs a BKB. Dragonite is still a significant distance, and so Shadow Fiend. You know, all of these core heroes buying Your Scepter, buying Shadow Blade, haven't accomplished what they needed to, and now they're kind of scrambling to get back into BKBs just to swing a fight somehow. Mars closing in on Blink, 400 odd gold away from it. Undying with a full Vlad's. Look, Undying is able to carry the Philosopher's Stone. He doesn't care about the attack damage. Gives him mana, gives him GPM. He can build those aura items a little faster.
Prophet. They can easily kill him here.
Oh, good silence. Greaves on cooldown. No way to stop that TP. Prophet comes down bottom with Chalice. 40 seconds on that Dragon Form. Looks like Morphling's just going to secure up a tier 1 tower. Up at top has the backup of Darkseer and Undying. Mars wants to set up something down south though on the tier 2. Old 11 was hiding in the trees, but now he's been spotted out. Arena of Blood into the spear. Nicely done by Waishi. He waited and he baited. And Wizard with Faithful both come down to secure the kill.
Mars is so tanky. That's a position for Mars with a Blink Dagger and the Vambrace. 2000 HP on him.
They see the Dragon Knight. The Stampede will come in, and yes, they will be able to grab Faith. Or maybe not. The wall, Static Storm. Faith is still up and running. Somehow they've not killed him off. Glimpse to cancel
Greaves keeping him
TP.
alive.
Oh, Chalice done for. Baiting the Bounty Rune, but the Greaves from Darkseer. That extra heal and extra armor when you drop below that threshold. And now with the Dragon Knight Illusion, there's no tier 2 mid to take, but still a good way to push out the wave. Newbee looking really on form, 20-6 with a 6k lead. Every team fight, every hero snipe they get has been spot on, well executed. Where on earth did that happen? Prophet and Centaur finding Waishi. Okay, Mars, all on your lonesome down there. Wait, is that
They need BKBs.
Is that
like
Scythe of
Shadow
Ice
Fiend.
or Lincoln's for Morphling?
Lincoln's.
Okay. Where's his? I just see Ultimate Orb and Voidstone, and I'm like, wait a second. I didn't see his courier with Lincoln's Recipe and Ring of Health.
So Lincoln's will be done. Does not need to care about stun from Dragonite. They don't have the best ways to remove the Lincoln Sweat. Like, Ogre does not want to, go in, waste a stun, because he's just going to get blown up. Shadowfiend getting closer to his BKB. Dragonite also just needs a recipe. Disruptor bought a gem, so they want to get rid of the vision. From LGD, next Roche may respawn in 4 minutes. Another good glimpse.
Another good kill on Ogre. X-Nova, dead for 30 seconds. This could be high ground, right? You've got 1 minute 20 still on the Aegis that Morphling holds. I say it could be high ground for Newbee. It could be high ground for LGD. They are swinging into action on the tier 3 bottom. Catapult with FY Chalice and Old 11. They jump. They Centaur stomp. They silence with a vacuum wall. Catching 2. The Stampede forced and Old 11 back into the trees to try and TP. So they have a cancel. The Glimpse will catch and Old 11's down. FY does retreat back to base safe and sound. But Newbee expending wall there, getting a decent amount of use out of it. Prophet dead for 40, and with a double damage rune top, that Morphling will be very happy if he's able to scout it out.
They know there's no Dragonite ultis, there's no Stampede, so if they get that double damage, they're definitely going to go for high ground. Also, Illusions pushing out the bottom wave. Prophet is out in 20 seconds, so they might close out this game right now.
Surged up Morphling. X-Nova, yet again, the target of choice. Whew. They didn't even pop the DD and he died in, what, a second and a half, 2 seconds? Absolute goner. And now it's high ground time. Aegis reclaimed in 10 seconds. But double damage rune for AQ, you mentioned, is straight up onto this. He's popping it. Yeah, there we go. Tier 3. Half health. And oh, goodbye. The buyback into dieback immediately. X-Nova is obliterated. Chalice looking for the Blink Stomp stun. They do lose the Aegis. So Morphling, with the help of the Static Storm, is able to stay alive thanks to that Yule Scepter up. Maybe's BKB comes to nothing, and AQ into Dragonite form, surging forward and looking for a target. They glimpse the Shadow Fiend into the stun of the Dragon Tail, and Maybe dead for 50 should signal the end of this game. Tier 3 dropping. They can swing into top if they want to. 5 heroes alive for Newbee. They don't have any big... okay, they've got Wall available now, but no other real big ultis ready for Newbee. LGD back. There's the wall. Kinetic field, and AQ just stands his ground and piles the damage in, forcing the GG out of LGD. 27-7. Newbee take the series 2-1.
Newbee found a way how to win against LGD. They have a little bit of different drafts, and they just completely shut down